Hello and welcome to the Lees-McRae Athletics practice field. I'm Travis Stanley, the visual media coordinator for Lees-McRae College. And welcome into this afternoon's green and white scrimmage. It is the last streamed green and white scrimmage for Lees-McRae women's soccer. And as you might imagine, it being a green and white scrimmage, it is an inter-squad scrimmage between the green team and the white team. For Lees-McRae women's soccer. We'll go ahead and meet the team, beginning with the white team. They are being coached by the head coach, Callie Morrill. And running down the roster here, number 4, Ashley Herndon. Number 7, Rachel Crum. Number 9, Lauren Paulson. Number 10, Samantha Reeve. Number 12, Lindsay Fletcher. Number 18, Hannah Davies. Number 21, Tia Davenport. Number 23, Madison Sokiewicz. Number 29, Amanda Lubkeman. Number 30, Olivia Hoyrup. Number 31, Avery Andrews. And in goal, the senior from Monroe, North Carolina, number 0, Hope Sanborn. And now for the green team, and they are being coached by assistant coach Aaron Purcell. Number 3, Mallory Roughton. Number 5, Taylor Baranow. Number 6, Maddie Klein. Number 8, Lexi Todd. Number 11, Tegan Dean. Number 13, Jen Porsche. Number 14, Nicole Shapiro. Number 16, Cameron Beelan. Number 24, Leiden Stamler. Number 25, Sam Smith. And in goal for the green team is number 1, Sophia Leonetti. We are about 5 or so minutes away from action beginning here in this green and white scrimmage. I'll step aside and be back for the beginning of this contest. And we are almost ready for action here from the Lees-McRae Athletics practice fields. Looks like we have Ashley Herndon, and I can't quite see the other number there, but they're having a chat with the referee. And once they get situated, we will get rolling. Appears that White won the toss, so they will kick off. That was number 8, Lexi Todd, for the green team that was there in the center circle. One note, or a few notes actually. So the team that is actually dressed in black will be the de facto green team. The women's soccer team has a few different kits, black being one of them. So they will be the green team, as I refer to them, as well as on the scoreboard that's on your screen. And we are underway as White looking to play out from the back. Paulson charging down the right side, looking for Herndon, and looks like the green defense was able to get there and play it back to the keeper. But green was not able to retain possession, and looks like that is Davies swinging the ball out wide to a teammate. White able to maintain possession. Fletcher on the far side looking to cut it back in, does so, finds Crum. Crum plays it out wide again, and that ball in the box does not find their intended target, but White still has possession. Now possession is turned over, and green will have it here. Todd playing up top here to Barano. Barano charging, and that is an early goal from Taylor Barano. And that's as neat as you want there. Being able to chase that ball down, not get ahead of yourself, and tuck it there in the far corner, right where it needs to be. So green out to the early 1-0 lead here in this green and white scrimmage. You'll have to bear with me with some numbers here on the far side of the field. I am challenged visually from great distances, even with glasses, but I will do the best I can. White here, playing up the right side of the field, but that ball wound up at the feet of Beelan that played back to the keeper. And here is Todd again, playing it upfield. Barano now. Barano's pass will not find a teammate, and Lubkeman plays it back upfield, but green is on it yet again. Strong tackle there from Davies, and according to the referee, a little too much there from Davies, and he will award the free kick. Todd standing over the ball. Shapiro looking to put this one in. High arcing ball into the box. That dangerous situation when the ball just kind of wanders alone there. But White able to get on it. Herndon puts on a good move, a little through the legs action. And that winds up as a shot from Rachel Crum after some fancy footwork from Todd. Shapiro will just play this one out. And green looks to set up their defense. Paulson with the throw in. Looking for Davies down the side, but again, green defense just looks to play out. That was number 6, Maddie Klein. And White was trying to switch fields there and cross to the opposite side, but too far. And that'll be a goal kick for the green squad. Leonetti plays only as far as Beelan, and Beelan swung it out to the opposite side. Now they're looking to advance up the field. Porsche crosses field to a teammate. Klein plays up to Roughton. Again, the ball at the feet of Porsche. Porsche looking to cross to Dean. That pass was intercepted, but Roughton and Green are back on the ball. That Shapiro cross into space, looking for Dean to be able to run onto it, but White able to play back to Sanborn, who boots it long, but it'll only go to the green squad. Looks like Davies may have possibly picked up a minor little foot injury there, colliding with Beelan, but looks like she'll be able to walk it off. That pass will go out of bounds and down the hill, so that will be a White throw-in. For any of you who may not be aware, the reason we are playing down here at the practice fields overlooking the softball field and lacrosse practice fields, the reason why we're down here is we are installing field turf at Tate Field, the primary playing surface, or playing field rather, for Lees-McRae soccer and lacrosse. And that project looks to be completed, hopefully, within the next month or 6 weeks or so. We're all very excited about the completion of that project. So in the meantime, we are down here on the practice field. Here's Barano running down the side for the green team. Had a couple of teammates, I think that was Smith and Todd in the middle, tried to put in a square pass to those two teammates, but ball deflects, and that will go out of bounds for a corner kick here for Barano. Green is stacking 4 players at the top of the box, with Roughton playing right there in front of the keeper. Looking for Todd was Barano, but Todd not quite able to get her head on the ball. And a scrum now between Andrews and Shapiro, and looks like Shapiro gets the best of that battle. Todd puts a good ball into the box here, but it goes over the head of her green teammates. White now on the ball. Fletcher plays it wide to a teammate, but I think that pass may have wandered out of bounds. Correction. I believe I referred to Tia Davenport as Avery Andrews and vice versa there a moment ago. I apologize for that. Nonetheless, White looking to make something happen here. Crum finds Fletcher on the far side. Fletcher looking for Herndon, and that pass is intercepted. Andrews on the far side plays to Sanborn. Sanborn crossfield to Paulson. And a connection that has worked a few times thus far. Paulson looking upfield to Davies, but this time They will not connect, and that will be a throw-in for Green. Crum's pass, looking to play back to Horup, is intercepted. Some good passing here from Green. Porsche now on the ball, looking for Todd. Good ball here. Todd has a nice finish, and that will be another goal for the Green squad. Similar to the Barano goal, where had a good lead pass and just didn't get ahead of themselves, and took a breath and just slotted it in to the bottom corner. Doesn't get any tidier than that. And that'll be 2-0 to the Green team.
Jordan, that's number 8 that passed it, right? It was 8 that passed it. Oh, okay. Oh, it might have been the opposite.
Davies in a scrum for the ball there, but
I just had it backwards.
it will wind up going out of bounds to the Green side. Roughton just kind of plays it up in the air and winds up directing it toward Barano. And Green will retain possession. Shapiro has been the throw-in specialist, at least on this side of the field, for the Green squad thus far. Barano trying to run this one down. Paulson will wind up just doing the safe thing and play out of bounds, with Barano bearing down on her back. Again, Shapiro will look to throw in. Long throw in all the way to the center of the box, and possibly took a touch off the top of the head of Barano before winding up in the hands of Hope Sanborn. Her punt not successful, and Green able to win that ball, and then again look to score, and able to do so. I think, looking for a number here, I believe that goal will be credited to number 25, Sam Smith. Some great passing there from the Green side, able to move that ball quickly to the feet of the person that needed the ball. And Green is really flexing their muscle thus far. That ball will wind up going off the foot of Samantha Reeve, and Green will have the ball back here. This throw-in finds the head of Paulson. Tia Davenport now on the ball. Herndon, good little play there in order to keep possession. Plays it off of Cameron Beelan, and her throw-in goes to the far side of the field. Fletcher tried to win it there, but looks like Green got the better of them. Todd eventually able to win the ball for Green and plays it wide to Stamler, who will just kick it off a white defender. And Green will have yet another throw-in. Stamler plays into Roughton, but Roughton loses possession momentarily, but Green back on the ball now. Beelan plays to Roughton, but then finds Stamler. Stamler up to Smith. Smith able to maneuver around a defender, is eventually dispossessed, but Green still on the ball. Roughton plays up to Todd, but the official is saying that Todd was offside. So that'll be a free kick for the white team. Couldn't ask for better weather here this afternoon at Lees-McRae College. Highs in the 60s, I believe, today. Light breeze. This is about as perfect of an afternoon as you could ask for a fall day here in Banner Elk. Andrews' pass will find the feet of the green team, and now Porsche on the ball. Porsche passes to Dean that tries to play up, but finds the feet of Amanda Lubkeman for the white team instead. Davenport fighting here on the near side of the field. And that'll eventually wind up as a throw-in for the white team. Looks like we'll have a substitution as Davenport steps off for the white team. And number 23, Madison Sokiewicz, will step on for her. Beelan plays back to Maddie Klein. That will find Barano, who has done a great job of hold-up play. And she's able to play back to Todd, but Todd's pass will go a little too long for Dean. And Hope Sanborn takes a no-nonsense approach there and will just play long and out of bounds. So White will be setting up their defense here as Green again on the attack. Stamler plays into Smith, but that won't wind up going anywhere. Fletcher wins the ball from Stamler. Fletcher with some open field here. She was looking for Herndon, but Klein able to step in and intercept that pass. Stamler plays long, again looking for Barano, who has been a great target, playing a more of a traditional kind of lone striker role. But Hope Sanborn able to collect that. Paulson will play out of bounds for White, so Shapiro will run down the sideline for the ball, looking to throw in for the green team. Shapiro throws in long, and Paulson able to take care of that. Beelan will wind up heading the ball back into that same portion of the field. Hoyrup will play to Herndon, who plays back to Reeve. Reeve looks for that long pass up top to Fletcher, but that pass will wind up going too long and will be in the hands of Leonetti. Beelan to Roughton to Shapiro. Dean now in the middle of the field. One-touch pass from Todd to Dean. Now to Stamler. Stamler to Dean, who was looking for Todd. Some great ideas there, just a little too long from Dean. Roughton looking to make a run forward here. White able to retain possession, so Roughton will work her way back into her defensive position. Todd wins a tackle there and will win the ball for Green. They were looking for Barano, but too far, and Hope Sanborn will look to punt here. Sokiewicz was the closest white teammate to that punt, but green able to win yet another 50-50 ball. Reeve looking to throw in for white here, calling for teammates. Herndon will step up. Herndon plays to Crum, who is dispossessed by Roughton. Porsche now on the ball. Porsche running upfield. Barno tried to one-touch that to Todd, but White able to intercept. And a great pass here to Herndon. Oh, just too high for Herndon. That was a great idea there for White. Herndon did a great job of timing her run there and getting behind the defense, but her shot was just too high and over the bar. Safe to say that was probably the best scoring opportunity that White has had thus far. To this point, it is, as the score reflects, it has been a all green affair, but a light of hope there for the White team. Back to play here. Stamler on the far side of the field. Plays up to Barano. Barano plays back to Todd. And looks like we have a foul on Todd on that far side of the field. So that'll be a free kick for the White team. Amanda Lubkeman standing over the ball. Fun note here for today's scrimmage, Amanda Lubkeman's brother is actually our center referee for today's game. The Lubkeman family, natives of Watauga, so just down the road. Stamler plays to Dean. Dean plays up to Porsche, but looks like she won't be able to run that one down, and Hope Sanborn will just play out of bounds up near midfield. Shapiro throws into Barano, and Todd doing some good work there, playing that ball off of Paulson. So we'll have another green throw in. Shapiro throws in looking for Dean. He'll take a deflection, but only as far as Roughton, who looks for Stamler. But now Tia Davenport is back on the field and looking for Herndon, but not able to get there. And Green again has possession. Dean surveying the field, finds Smith. Smith didn't quite put enough on that one, looking for Stamler. So now we have Hoyrup coming down the far sideline for White. And looks like in the eyes of the referee, Hoyrup was a little too aggressive there. So that'll be a free kick for the green team. Back to action here as Barano, running down the sideline, has her head up, finds Smith, And that was a great look from Barano to have the knowledge to make sure to pick her head up and look for a teammate. Good positioning from Smith, but just couldn't quite wrap her foot around that. And the shot winds up just rolling harmlessly into the arms of Hope Sanborn. A deflected pass here again finds Barano, but I believe that ball may have rolled out of bounds before Barano was able to truly control possession, or at least that's what the referee is thinking. So that'll be a throw-in the deep corner here for the white team, rather. However, they're not able to play out as Green has won the ball again. I believe that is Todd to Dean. Dean now looking for Porsche, but that pass was intercepted by White. Here is Davies streaking down the middle of the field for the white team. Davies a couple step-overs here and plays wide to Herndon, and Herndon trying to run that one down. She'll be able to. And Herndon fakes across, now plays it across the field to trying to play to Crum, but it was intercepted. Hoyrup plays wide to Andrews. Andrews able to dribble around Stamler and put that ball in the middle. Herndon tried to volley that ball, but not successfully. White still retains possession. Paulson now puts a cross in the box. And Herndon makes contact on that volley attempt, but that one skies over the bar. So Leonetti will look to put the ball back in play for the green team. And she'll play short to Roughton. I believe the green team has not played long out of a goal kick situation at all today. Not that I've noticed. White wins the ball back. Now Davies with a good shot. And that'll be a goal. Excellent shot from Davies from outside of the 18. Just picked her head up, saw that she had lots of space, and thought, well, why not? I'll take a rip. And that'll wind up being a goal here for the white team to open the scoring for their side. Thus far, it has been an exciting first half. We are only playing 30 minutes due to not having lights down here on the practice field, as well as the squad being just big enough to play 11 on 11. So I don't believe the coaching staff was looking to wear the girls too thin or run the risk of injury to such a great extent. So 30-minute halves here for today's scrimmage. Shapiro looks to clear and will do so as far as Hoyrup, who finds Reeve, but Reeve is dispossessed by Porsche, who plays it back to Shapiro, and again back to Klein. Klein finds Todd on the far side of the field. Todd takes a moment and looks for Barano, but Barano not able to play that one off of one of the white defenders, so that'll wind up being a white throw-in. Davies looking to charge forward, but she's dispossessed. Dean finds Todd, and Todd waiting for things to develop. Again back to Dean. Dean crossfield to Porsche. Porsche cuts inside and looks for Smith. And Dean kind of took a rip at that one, but was blocked by Hoyrup. Dean's header somewhat short for her teammate, but now this will eventually lead to an offsides call here for White. Dean trying to play it back to a teammate, and White able to win the ball, but they had a player in an offsides position. So Green will again have the ball here. Todd and Dean both with some nice footwork to maintain possession here. Now Dean charging, finds Shapiro. Shapiro crosses the far side of the field to Todd. Klein looking for Porsche. Will be intercepted by Herndon. Herndon plays to Crum. And Crum is dispossessed, but maybe there was a reason for that, as a whistle and a foul on Roughton. Davies with a quick restart here to Hoyrup. Andrews looking to cross in, and will do so. Looking for Tia Davenport. Green now on the attack. Dean kind of waiting for some teammates to get up the field. But that will do it here for the first half. An exciting first half of play from both sides. Green really got out to a hot start, but White was able to make somewhat of a comeback and cut into this lead, as the score stands 3-1 in favor of the Green team at halftime. And we're back to action here from Banner Elk and Lees-McRae College. Both sides have broken the huddle, and pretty soon we will be underway here with the second half of this green and white scrimmage for women's soccer. Todd will do the honors of kicking off the second half here for the green side. Be interesting to see here in the second half if White is able to continue to work their way into this match, as Green jumped out to the early 3-1 lead before Hannah Davies was able to pull one back for the green side in the waning moments of the first half. And we're underway. Klein plays to Beelan, who plays up the field to Porsche. She turns around and decides to play back to Shapiro. Shapiro will switch the field to Stamler. Stamler fights off Avery Andrews. Plays back to Klein, again back to Stamler. Now to Todd. Todd is dispossessed, and the ball now on the feet of Rachel Crum, who will switch the field to Tia Davenport. Davenport picks up her head, looks for teammates, and that ball winds up kind of skiffing off her side of her foot and will wind up being green ball. And a quick whistle and a foul, so Green will have a free kick here going the other way. Beelan will play back to Klein, and Klein finds Stamler, who finds Dean, now up to Todd. Todd and Dean have had quite the one-touch pass connection thus far. Dean does a lot of the middle of the field connecting type play for the Bobcats, and I'm sure we'll do so once we begin conference play here in just a few months. Barano, or Smith rather, not sure which one, played back to the keeper in somewhat of a dangerous manner, but all's well that ends well, as that pass eventually did get to Sanborn. The ball all the way upfield here, and will eventually be a White throw-in. Tia Davenport looking to throw in. Davenport trying to find Davies, but the ball will wind up taking a touch off of Davies and out of bounds for a goal kick for the green team. Leonetti retrieves the ball and sets the ball down, ready to play in. Again, Green will opt to play short, this time to Beelan. Beelan swings the ball over to Stamler, who finds Dean. Now back to Klein. Klein will just keep dribbling as long as White will give her the space, and now she looks to pass. This time it's a good one to Porsche. Porsche running on here will cut back inside and is stopped, but does retain possession. Now she finds Todd. Todd will take a rip at this one, and it was always going wide, but Sanborn also had it covered there as well. So that pass, or that shot rather, will go out of bounds for a goal kick for the White team. Sanborn was a third-team all-conference keeper for the Bobcats last year, and I think you saw that ability there on that last shot where, although it was always going wide, she had the athleticism there to be at a full stretch to make sure that it was always going wide. White now looking to do something here with possession, but Fletcher not able to hook up with Herndon down the sideline, so will be out of bounds for a Green throw-in. Stamler throws into Klein. Ball works its way to the middle of the field to Beelan. Beelan passes upfield to Porsche, and a collision, and looks like that'll be a foul on the White side and a free kick for Shapiro. Shapiro will cross to the near side of the field to Klein. Klein to Stamler. Stamler upfield to Barano. Barano tried to give and go to Stamler, but unable to do so. Now the ball all the way back to Beelan. Almost had a bad turnover there with Herndon breathing down her back. Smith, a tidy pass to Todd, and Todd tried to find Barano, but that ball took a deflection, and Sanborn will play long. Fletcher trying to run it down here, but Klein on the ball. Now Stamler. Dean turns, finds Todd. Todd tried to play it back, but that ball winds up at the feet of Crum for the White team. Reeve over to Davenport. Davenport to Davies. Davies with the inside cutting run. And again, here she goes, still going. Will eventually be stopped by Beelan, who will clear to Amanda Lubkeman. Lubkeman able to settle that ball down and find Reeve, who puts in a good cross looking for Herndon, but Leonetti able to control that ball. Again, Leonetti will play short, again to Beelan. Shapiro now down the far side of the field. Dean able to turn, play back to Stamler. Klein has plenty of time and will just play back to Beelan. Todd there looking for a teammate on the far side of the field, but no one is home. So that ball will wind up out of bounds and be a White throw-in. Andrews throws in to Davies, but looks like Davies had a touch of a handball, or so says the referee. She doesn't agree. Or no, excuse me. Looks like there was a foul, I guess, into the back of Davies. So Davies will actually have the free kick. And her free kick will go to Shapiro for the Green team. And here, Green looking to work forward. Barano passes crossfield to Smith. Smith turns and tries to play back to a teammate, but I believe that ball will go out of bounds. Off of the White team, so that's a Green throw-in. Shapiro with the long throw-in to Barano. And off the deflection, Barano has it now to Todd. And Todd tries to volley that one. And kind of a slicing attempt. Always curling to the right. So that'll wind up being a goal kick for the White team. Hope Sanborn standing over the ball, waiting for the referee to give her the okay. He does so. And Sanborn plays wide to Reeve. Reeve will look to play upfield to Herndon, but Beelan able to step in. Beelan finds Dean. One-touch pass to Todd. Back to Dean. Back to Todd. Todd is dispossessed there, and Madison Sakiewicz will try to play up to Herndon, but Green able to defend that one, and Beelan able to find Todd in the middle of the field. Todd happy just to dribble on the ball until someone steps to her. Beelan now upfield to Barano. Barano able to get around the initial defender and smartly is able to play that one off of one of the white defenders. So that'll be a corner kick for Barano and the green team. Barano's corner will find the foot of Amanda Lubkeman, who is able to play out to Lindsay Fletcher. Fletcher, streaking down the field, will find Herndon. Herndon lets that ball run through the middle of her legs to try to keep her momentum, but I believe should be called for a little bit of a shove there on Beelan. So that'll be a free kick for the green team. And Beelan will opt to just pass back to a teammate in Klein. Klein up to to Dean rather. To Beelan, now back to Dean. Todd able to fight off a tackle, but will eventually lose possession. And now we have Fletcher and Beelan running to the corner flag here. Beelan able to play that one off of Fletcher, so we'll have a green throw in. Stamler tries to throw upfield to Barano, but Andrews able to win the ball there, and a good attacking moment there for Andrews and the rest of the white squad, as I believe Barano just didn't realize how close the defender was on her back, and just an effort play will eventually lead to this corner kick for the white team. Herndon looking to play in this corner. High sweeping corner, great ball that looks like it dropped to the feet of Sakiewicz, but Leonetti also happened to be there, able to get the ball in her possession, and she will play short to Beelan. Now up to Dean. Dean to Todd. Todd will be dispossessed by Crum. Back and forth we go here as possession just keeps trading hands. Barano now on the ball for the green team. Dean will find Todd now. Todd plays wide and upfield to Barano, but too far. So a throw in here for the white team. Avery Andrews looking to throw in here. Waiting for a teammate to present themselves. Now Davies does so, but she had too much momentum going the wrong direction. And so we'll have a throw in from the green team. Stamler taking all the throw-ins here for green on this near side. Shapiro doing the same on the far side. Roughton plays back to Dean, but looks like may have had a touch of a foul there from the green side. So we'll have a free kick for white. Lubkeman plays up to Hoyrup. Hoyrup played to Reeve, back to Hoyrup, but will eventually be dispossessed. And Green now has possibly something going here, but Lubkeman able to snuff that one out. Dean, good work to track back and win the ball. She finds Roughton. Andrews steps in and will win the ball here. Give and go to Crum. Andrews still going here down the sideline. And I think she was trying to play to Herndon, but Herndon had stopped her run, so Leonetti able to get to that ball. Porsche just dribbling upfield here for the green squad. Shapiro with an in-cutting run looking for a teammate. Ball deflects off of Dean, and back and forth possession goes, but looks like Hoyrup and the white team have won the ball. Crum with a good idea there to Sakiewicz, but will be dispossessed. Davies finds Reeve on the wide side of the field. Sakiewicz with a kind of a dummy move there, hoping that Tia Davenport would eventually wind up with the ball. But that fake wound up not doing anything. But here White may have an opportunity as the ball finds the feet of Herndon. And Herndon's cross into the middle will just be cleared by Klein, but only to Hoyrup. Now, wow! Hannah Davies again with a long-range missile of a shot. Very similar to the last goal for Davies, where she just picks her head up and realizes, I have all this space, why not take a rip? And again, that will wind up as a goal for the white team. And Hannah Davies. Hannah Davies is a freshman from Fleet, Hampshire, England. Wears number 18 for the Bobcats. If today's performance is any indication, I think we're all very excited to see her suit up in a conference matchup for the Bobcats come the spring. Back to action here. Sanborn will play to Andrews. Andrews to Hoyrup, who will find Paulson. Now to Reeve. Reeve trying to play upfield to Sakiewicz, but unable to do so. Smith now for the green team plays to Barano. Barano with the inside cutting run to Dean. Dean plays wide to Stamler. Green doing a good job of using the whole field here. Stamler looked like she was trying to stop her momentum, but in the process of doing so, had a heavy touch, and so that ball winds up out of bounds and will wind up being a goal kick for the green team, or the white team, rather. Sanborn plays short to Lubkeman, who I don't believe was quite ready for that pass. But White able to play it out of danger and all the way up to midfield, where Beelan for the green team plays up to Roughton, now to Shapiro. Shapiro will find Dean. Dean with that diagonal ball up the field to Stamler that she's played so many times thus far. This time that won't wind up working out, and Herndon will pass up to Davenport. Beelan with a good job there of defending what could have been a dangerous move there for the white team. Andrews looking for the throw in here and trying to find Davies, but Beelan able to again play out of bounds. Will wind up being another Andrews throw in. And again, we'll have a throw in, but this time we'll say that it went off of Andrews, so it'll be a green throw in. Stamler waiting for a teammate, and Todd with a good effort there just to keep that ball in bounds. She'll play up to a teammate, and looks like we have a whistle, and not sure if we had a foul or a handball or exactly what, but regardless, that will be a free kick for the green side. Beelan will play short to Dean. Dean upfield to Todd. Todd just working the sideline, looking to get around her defender, and she does. That's Andrews was trying to defend Todd. And Todd's pass was in a good area, but there was just no teammate there. And so Sanborn was able to corral that one. And now here come White upfield. Davies trying to find Fletcher, but that one will go off of Fletcher and will wind up being a throw-in for Green. And Shapiro's throw-in will go off of one of the White squad members, so that'll be another throw-in for Shapiro. The wind picking up just a little here in Banner Elk and adding just a bit of a chill to the air. Dean will find Barano. Barano charging forward. Still Barano. Barano tries to have a shot on goal right there, but that ball is deflected, goes out of bounds, and will be a corner for Barano and the green team. Barano places this one down, raises her hand, ready for the kick. And her cross, kind of a low one, but still has possession. She puts it back in the box, this time right in the arms of Sanborn. Sanborn will punt long to Tia Davenport, but Beelan able to beat her to that ball. Now we kind of have a high boot in a kind of a dangerous area close to Davies. And I believe that Davies possibly could have been called for a handball. I'm not entirely sure. But we'll have a free kick for Green. Shapiro plays this in. Davies now on the ball for the White team. Davies pushing White forward, finds Andrews. Andrews up to Herndon, who had a nice run behind the defender. Herndon back to Andrews. Andrews not able to get on that, but Herndon able to put the ball back in the box. And a scrum for the ball now, as Todd tries to win the ball for her side. And she's able to, but not for long, as Davies looks for Fletcher. Fletcher back to Davies. And Davies looks to cross, but that ball deflects off of Shapiro, out of bounds, and will be I believe that'll be a corner kick for the White team. In fact, it will. So that'll be a corner for Paulson and the White side. Paulson raises her hand, puts this one in the box. Good cross there that does find the head of, I think, Tia Davenport. But her attempt on goal will go high and over the bar. So that will send Leonetti behind the goal to retrieve the ball. Leonetti finally able to get that ball back into play. Klein now on the ball. Klein plays back to Roughton, who will play back to Klein. Up to Todd. Todd over to Stamler. Stamler looking to dribble her way out of danger, and will eventually do so. But we have a whistle, and looks like we have a foul on the green side. So that'll be a free kick for White, as both Paulson and Davies are standing over this one. Green are working with a 3-woman wall 10 yards from the ball. If they put a shot on here, this would be quite the shot from distance, but Davies has definitely proved that she's able to do so. They take a touch, so it can be a direct kick, but that ball played close to the ground, and Leonetti able to get to her right to retrieve that one. I'm sure Green is very aware that Davies was able to score from that distance and was probably almost all but sure that Paulson was not going to be the one to take that free kick. Roughton now on the ball for Green. Her pass is deflected out of bounds and will be a throw-in for the Green side. Stamler throws into Klein. Klein picks her head up and decides to cross field to Shapiro. Shapiro will do the same to Dean. Dean's pass looking upfield toward both Todd and Barano, and Todd takes a collision with, I believe, Paulson and maybe even Amanda Lubkeman as well. And they're going to decide that that was a foul on Todd. So Paulson with the free kick here. Paulson looking for Sakiewicz, but Green able to get possession. Klein tries to play up the line, but will go out of bounds, and so White now with the throw-in. Andrews to Davenport. Davenport still on the ball, looking for Hoyrup, but that pass will not find the correct person, as Porsche for the Green side plays up to Todd. Todd now into some open space, finds an open Sam Smith, but possibly a reason why she was so open. She was behind the last defender and offside. So a quick restart, rather. And we have Sakiewicz trying to run down a long pass that will be corralled by Beelan for the Green team. Porsche on the far side thinks about an inside run, changes her mind, and then finds Klein. Klein pushes upfield to Todd. Todd back to Klein. Klein just waiting for something to happen in front of her. And passes over to Beelan. Beelan back to Klein. Now she finds Todd on this near side, who nutmegged, I believe that was Andrews, but possession continues to change back and forth as we have scrum for the ball. Now Dean is able to play up to Barano, and Barano trying to beat her last defender there on the far side. Hoyrup able to just play that one out of bounds, and that'll end up as a corner kick for Barano and the Green team. Barano puts this one into the box. Good cross. I think Sam Smith was probably the closest to that. Green able to keep possession here as Porsche puts another cross into the box, looking for Todd. Now play is all the way back at Beelan, who plays over to Klein. Klein with the misguided pass to Stamler here on the near side, which will end up as a throw-in for Tia Davenport. Davies takes a bad touch, but we'll get the ball here again on another throw-in. Davies back to Hoyrup, who will play over to Reeve. And Reeves' pass ahead kind of goes off the wrong side of her foot and slices out of bounds. So Leonetti with the goal kick, yet again playing short. If I'm one of the White defenders, I think I might look to intercept one of those at some point, as Green has played short in those situations every single time. Largely, Hope Sanborn and White have also done the same. Looks like we have a foul in the middle of the field, which will result in a free kick for the Green team. Beelan stands over the ball, plays back to Klein. And that's the final whistle from the referee, as this match ends in an exciting 3-2 finish. 5-goal affair here this afternoon. Most certainly the highest scoring soccer scrimmage that we have broadcasted thus far this fall. Good effort on both sides. Davies with both of the goals for the White team, coming after Green got out to the early 3-0 lead in the first half. I'd like to thank you for watching this afternoon's broadcast of the Green-White scrimmage. And I'm Travis Stanley, signing off, and we appreciate you watching. Good night.